Hey YouTube, David keeping it real. Are you guys sick and tired of having foggy headlights on your vehicle? The look like glazed donut covered headlights. You can't see at night. Your people are flipping brights at you as you're going down the road. If you are, stay tuned. I'll show you guys for under 10 bucks how you can get rid of the problem. It's not real hard. It just takes some basic things, and we're going to go through the steps, and I'll show you guys how to improve the headlights on your car and save you a ton of money. So stay tuned, everybody. Hey everybody, David keeping it real here again. So what we're going to work on today is actually one of my own vehicles. It's actually my wife's truck. It's a 95 Z71 Silverado. It actually has 384,000 miles on it. The body's starting to show some wear, but she runs great, and it's not something that we're going to get rid of. So I was recently looking into replacing the headlights on it because of the fog and the cloud and stuff that was to them, because she was having trouble seeing. I've done the steps before. I've actually done them to my 06 that had some problems on my Silverado, and it worked great. So I'm going to show you guys. I apologize in advance if there's any camera shaking. This is the vehicle that we're working on here, folks. As you guys can see here, if let's see if I can get a close-up shot. I don't know if you guys can see this here. Let me get a light on it here for you too. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but we're severely cloudy. I mean, to the point that she can't see when she's driving. So we're going to get into the steps. I'm going to show you guys what you need, and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, David keeping it real here. So today I'm going to show you guys how to get the haze out of your headlights. I got some of the materials together. The stuff that I have is actually stuff that I've had sitting around, so you guys can go buy new stuff. So we'll go into what you guys need, what's better, what's worse, and we'll kind of go from there. So let's get into it. So first off, what we've got is you're going to have you're going to want a polishing compound of some kind. This is a Meguiar's polishing compound. This is not necessarily exclusively what you need to use. I found this works best with a high-speed buffer that I'm going to be using. You can also, if you don't have access to a high-speed buffer like this, or you can actually buy a palm polisher. This is a 7-inch palm polisher, came from Harbor Freight. I want to say it was $10, $15. The pads are removable, you can wash those. This will do the job. Let's say you guys don't have that. You guys don't have access to a polisher, you don't have access to anything like that, or you're doing it somewhere that you don't have electricity for whatever reason. You can go into the step that you're going to do the removal with some rubbing compound. It's going to take some more elbow grease. It is going to take you a little longer, but it will work. I've actually done it both ways. So what you're going to start out with is you've got your headlight. It's basically, you guys can see, let me adjust this camera a little bit here. You guys can see here that this headlight's in bad shape. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to take that haze off there. Now they're not going to be 100% clear, but they're going to be 95, 98% better than what they were without replacing. So what you're going to need first is, and what I've used in the past, is you're going to want to start out with some 400 grit wet dry sandpaper, some waterproof. This is basically just it's kind of a cloth back sandpaper. You don't want to use normal sandpaper. You don't want to use anything harder than a 400 or grittier than a 400, because it will scratch and you won't get the scratches out. I'm going to be following it after I do the 400 on my final sand. I'm going to be following it with 2000 grit to basically take any of the fine scratches out, so when it polishes it's got a good shine to it. So basically what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to take a piece of 400 wet dry sandpaper. You're going to take the piece, and you're going to need some warm water. I put a little bit of dish soap in my water, and basically all you're going to do is you're going to take your sandpaper, you're going to dip it directly in your water, and you're going to come to your headlight, and you're going to start to sand. As you're sanding this headlight, I don't know if you can see this, but it's actually starting to take the chalkiness off of it with the first step. So as you're getting that yellowing to it, and you'll see it's actually coming off you can actually see some of the yellowing compound, or the yellowing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's actually taking it off. So what you're going to want to do is take a rag. You're going to want to wipe in between your steps. You're going to want to come back. You're going to use your sandpaper again. You're going to want to go over the whole step of the headlight. You're basically going to go across. You're going to want to dip your sandpaper again. And I'm working a little harder here because I've got this brush guard on the front. Normally headlights are not enclosed. You're going to get a little bit of a haze, but you're going to start seeing the yellow actually come off. Okay? You want to get all your edges. You want to make sure you go all the way across. And then what you're going to have on your first sanding, or your first hit, you're actually going to start to see some clarity. I don't know if you can see that there. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to come back. You're going to come back with your 1000 or your your 2000 grit. Anything finer than 2000 is fine. You're going to want to take that and you're going to want to go back over it exactly the same way. That's going to take out any imperfections, any fine scratches that you're leaving in it, and that's going to pull the rest of the oxidization off of this headlight. You want to keep your sandpaper wet. You want to make sure that you're not running it dry, because you're attempting to take the oxidization off. You're not trying to damage your headlight. This will work on your plastic headlights, your composite styles. So I don't know if you guys can actually see this, but if you look, you can see the difference, and you can see what's actually coming off of here. It's actually it's a haze, and that's your oxidization that's coming off of your headlight. Okay, sorry about the camera bouncing, guys. Give me just a second and I'll be right back with you. We're getting ready to put a buffer to this headlight. I'm going to use the polish compound, and I'm actually going to use a polishing pad. I've had this pad forever. It looks old and dirty, but it's clean. So I generally will put it directly onto my pad. I'll take my pad and I'll close it over so that I have basically a good film. That keeps your mess to a minimum. And then just basically you're going to want to wipe it onto the front of your headlight there. The next step is you're going to take your buffer. Depending on what style buffer that you have, this is a standard high-speed buffer. This is going to be a little more difficult, like I said, because I have the brush guard to contend with. Yours should be more straightforward. You should be able to get to your headlights. The biggest thing with the buffer, guys, is you want to make sure that you keep it moving. You don't want to stop in any specific area, and you want to be careful of any of your areas around, whether you have plastic, whether you have, your paint. You want to make sure that you don't bump those edges, because your paint's always going to be thinner in those areas. So you're going to start out, and you're basically going to buff out, and you're going to move back and forth. I don't know if you guys can already start to see the difference in the center of this here, but if you can tell, you can start to see clarity. So I'm going to add a little bit more compound to it, and then we're going to hit it again. Okay guys, on your second time around, you're gonna start seeing even more clarity. And if you can tell, you've actually got, it's a clear sight right through it. So let me go ahead and get these hard to reach areas around this brush guard. The buffer's gonna fight me a little bit, and I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, David here. Okay, so I got the last little bit of compound off of the headlight, and I'm gonna show you guys how it came out. I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but it's crystal clear at this point. You can see the reflections of my lights here. And I'm going to show you guys the other headlight on the other side that I haven't started yet, and you can kind of see the difference. You can see the haze that's on this headlight here, and you can see how clear this one is. And like I said, you know, you can replace headlights, but you can do this to any composite style headlight, any plastic, or generally the glass won't oxidize, the plastic will. So hopefully this helped you guys. You want to make sure too that you want to put a good coat of some kind of carnauba wax on these when you're done. That'll kind of protect them for a while. That'll keep some of the oxidization off. You may have to do them a year from now. Depends on what kind of wax you use. If you use a good wax, generally I'll use the McGuire stuff, and then I'll use the fast wax in between. Like I said, you know, this is a 20-some-year-old vehicle with almost 400,000 miles, and rather than spend $160 on new headlights for it, you guys can kind of see how well the end result is. So if I can help you guys out in the future, if there's anything that you guys might need to know, give me a shout. I'll be happy to help you out. Take care, everybody.